There's something so comforting and so sexy about chocolate. Now, we all know you can add chocolate to just about any dish on any menu and make it a superstar. So today we're going to teach you how to put it in a drink and give it just the same flair. So very easy to make. We just use equal parts of Cointreau and Bailey's Irish cream. And go ahead and fill it to a little less than halfway of Cointreau. And for those who've never had Cointreau, it's a very spicy, it's a strong orange flavored liqueur that goes great with anything milky, coffee-ish. And today I'm using for that part of the recipe a Bailey's Irish cream. So go ahead and fill that up the rest of the way. I like mine a little heavy on the Irish cream, so I'm gonna fill it to there. We're just gonna grate a little bit of dark chocolate, like I said. This chocolate will melt into the Bailey's Irish cream and Cointreau and give it that really sweet, delicious, decadent sensuality I was talking about earlier. I like to garnish everything, so that's why I'm putting a little bit of chocolate over everything else. Go ahead and add some bars so your guests can sip and nibble all at the same time. And here you go for a wonderful, intimate evening, the Cointreau Caress. Welcome everyone, welcome to A Pint A Day. I'm your host, YENN, and today we are going to make you some good old-fashioned chicken. And I know that there are a lot of different ways to make chicken, but today we're going to make you airline chicken. I know you think airline chicken and you immediately imagine dry, nasty, overcooked, mess of white, rubbery, something they put in a plastic, whatever, and they give it to you on the plane.
Exactly.
We aren't going to do that.
No, we're not going to do it. No, not at all. Not today.
So tell me again, tell us what airline chicken really is.
Airline chicken is the cut of chicken. So it's the breast with the wing attached to it, like that little thing. So,
Wait.
Yeah, the wing.
Yeah, airline chicken.
Airline chicken. We're going to serve that today with a butternut squash puree.
Ooh.
And a Grand Marnier clementine chutney.
Okay.
So let's get started on that, shall we?
Yes, let's get started.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Butternut squash.
Hey!
What's going on?
Hi,
Hey there, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good. What's going
I
on?
did tell you she was coming, right?
Surprise.
Everyone, this is our very special friend, artist, vocalist, Treasure Davis. She is here to help us cook this awesome airline chicken.
Okay.
And, we're going to be feeding you, so I hope you brought that.
Okay, I brought a little bit of an appetite.
Yeah, I brought that one.
So we've cut our
Okay.
squash, just so you know, we're making a chicken breast.
Okay.
Airline chicken breast.
Okay.
With a butternut squash puree.
Oh,
and
okay.
a clementine Grand Marnier chutney.
Oh, Grandma, yeah, okay.
So we preheated our oven to 450 degrees.
Okay.
We cut our squash in half.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna put a little oil on the sheet tray.
Yeah.
Then extra virgin, okay. Then we're gonna place our squash flesh side down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes or until fork tender.
Hi everybody. How are you? Good. You guys look beautiful. Thank you for coming to the show. All of you. All 5 of you. Hey. How was your time today? So you had some dinner? Yeah? That's beautiful. Anything in the meal? I looked at the meal. Now I looked at the meal and it had everything I liked in it. You know, they had this one ingredient, I like to call it a lot of calories. You know, I was really into that. Do you guys remember when everyone woke up suddenly and no one could eat gluten anymore? That was a sad day. We breathe LA pollution, okay? We're in a drought, and it's bread that's gonna kill us. Not all of us, just white people. Apparently, white people are still evolving. You know, one day they can't eat dairy, one day they can't eat meat, one day they can't eat gluten. I'm like, make up your mind. I'm tired of the menus changing. I feel like one day all the hip areas, hip neighborhoods will be re-gentrified by all the immigrants who are able to eat bread. You know, sometimes I sit by myself at a restaurant, you know, and just I like to listen in on the conversations happening next to me, you know, when I'm eating by myself, just in case someone's like, I don't want my buns, so that I can be like, I'll take it. Shit was hard, you know, to get a piece of bread around when I was a kid. People were always like, oh, it must have been so hard. It must have been so hard living in Japan. I'm like, yeah, I was living in Japan. First world country. Fucking racist bitch. What else was I gonna say? Oh. Have you tried nori? You know, people asking me things that I've eaten all my life. Have you ever had Japanese seaweed? Have you ever had nori? You know, I just tried it for the first time. Have you tried nori before? Have you ever had it? I'm like, yes, bitch. I used to get rolled up in it and tucked into bed. And when we got hungry late at night, I would just chew on it. I'm just kidding. We couldn't eat late at night.
I just want to eat it at this point. I've never.
We can take our pan as always. What are we doing, Yen?
We heat it up.
Very
nice
good.
and hot.
Finally, you got it. Okay, great. This is our airline breast.
Yes.
Okay. As you can see, the wing is attached. Okay. And we are going to.
And the skin is
So
on.
the skin is on. That's the important part about it.
Because
Okay.
you know we like all that greasy.
And we wanted to
gooey-
get crunchy and crispy. Season
Okay.
our chicken. Okay. I just have salt,
Okay.
so you know it's hot when you hear
right.
that. Okay, you know it's hot.
There you go.
Immediately sizzle.
I smell it.
You want to get the pan really hot for a couple reasons. One, it helps crisp up the chicken, for one, and always hear about the thing, sealing in the flavor. So that's what we're doing. We're sealing in the flavor.
Searing in the flavor.
And the reason why I didn't add pepper initially is because a lot of times if you heat pepper up too much, it gets bitter.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that.
So
but
it's
that
better
is the
to
truth.
add it
If
towards
you're gonna
the
add pepper, add it at the end.
Okay. Gotcha. Not enough.
So we're gonna get the skin crispy, about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna take the chicken breast, pop it in the oven
Okay.
for about 15 minutes. Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, during break, I completely devoured the airline chicken. I'm not gonna lie, it is in my tummy, it is feeling good, and I'm feeling good. So let's bring you back to this part of the show because there's some things we need to talk about. And this is a very, very dear friend of mine. She co-wrote Secret Enemy,
That's right.
Foreigner, If This Ain't Love, and so many other songs that I've had the pleasure to work with you on.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you forever.
I know it's been some time, but it's
Yeah,
good.
girl.
I'm so happy to be here at PiNT. This is such a dope experience.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
tell me what's been going on with your life. Tell me what's going on now.
Oh God. Well, I just released a project.
Yeah, I heard of
it's
it.
on iTunes.
Yes.
Entitled Heart Flavored Summer. And we accompanied that with 2 music videos. One for the single called The One.
The one.
And the other is Heart Flavored Sucker featuring Luke Christopher. Aside from that, I also hopped on another one of Luke's records called They Know, which is really dope too, and that's out everywhere.
You gotta go find it.
yeah.
I'm gonna go find it.
Yeah, go find it. Just been working consistently, writing, trying to finish off the rest of the album and, you know, make sure that all of the visual concepts work together as well. It's kind of a big
Now I heard you have
project.
another single coming out really soon.
Well,
Tell me a little bit about that.
You know, well, I'm hoping to release another single sometime at the top of the year, and have just really kind of been thinking of which one of the songs that I've recorded would be really dope to release in the meantime.
It's hard picking a
Yeah.
favorite child.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I guess from personal experience, I mean, being able to write a song, record it, and seeing it to its final steps is like, like giving birth to a child, seeing it grow
It
and
is.
evolve.
It is. It's like your little baby. So you want to make sure that it's right. You want to make sure that all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. You know this.
Yeah.
It's yourself,
And
so.
are you planning any tours? Are we gonna be able to catch you live in concert, Miss Davis? What's going on?
Well, for the moment, as I'm still writing and recording locally, I'm probably just going to be doing like little shows here and there around town as I'm preparing to figure out what the grander or the more mobile tour idea will be. Yeah.
And then do with the album that you're about to release, is it anything different from your EP? Because I know your EP was 4 songs. So I know the album you're planning a much more fuller project of work.
Much more colors. I feel like the EP and the songs that we released thus far, the music videos, were kind of like an introduction. It was my first time really stepping out as an artist on my own and really kind of understanding what it means to oh shit, I got a music video out. Like that's really dope.
And you look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you.
And if you could describe to the audience, a few words, what the core and the heart of this project is about, what would it be? What's your message? What are you trying to say? You know what I mean?
Really what it is it's kind of a growth into empowerment.
Yes. Hey, we're all about
Yeah, I feel like, especially ladies and even guys go through it, but we all fuck up, and make mistakes, whether it be in relationship. Okay. Well, I have. And so it's really just been like the growing process of that, coming from, more of a lesser understanding and learning what it means to fully embrace and be in your skin and kind of take charge of that, just growing through that.
That's nice. That's empowerment, and I can't wait to see you in concert. Please tell our audience where they can find you. Email, well, maybe not email, phone number, your address. No, look, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, concert dates. Where do we find you? How do we find you?
You can stay in touch with me on Facebook. My name is Treasure Davis. On Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, all of the above. Treasure Davis, should spell just as it is. Come check me out. Stay tuned. I'm going to be a lot more active in posting new show dates and things of the nature. So make sure you follow me.
Treasure Davis, Heart Flavored Summer, folks. Find it. Yeah. And this is PiNT A, so we cannot wrap nothing and start nothing without a drink. So
here we go.
Ching ching.
Cheers.
So the chicken's in the oven, and now we're going to start in with the chutney.
Okay. Did you need some help?
Yes, we do. I do need a little help.
What can I
Do you
do?
mind
We're fine choppers.
peeling the clementines and then sectioning them?
Have
One for
one.
me.
While they're doing that, we're gonna have thyme and sage here. We can pick the sage leaves. Okay. Smell that?
Oh wow, it smells fresh.
Wow.
A little more thyme. Okay. So that's how that works.
That's how that works.
Okay. Then we're gonna roll everything up, like so, just like we spoke about before in the paper.
Roll it up.
No paper this time, and you can just slice, chop it up. Chop suey. In the pot, we're going to add our clementines, okay, our sugar, our sage and thyme mix, and the Grand Marnier.
This looks interesting.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
That's my buddy.
We're gonna start the
That's my
part.
buddy.
We're gonna let this cook for about 10-15 minutes. We're gonna reduce
ain't
the
trying
alcohol in
without
here
liquor.
to about half. Okay. What does that mean? Reduce it by half. So we have the amount of alcohol we put about a cup in there. We're gonna reduce that to about half a cup. And
And it
then we'll go-
thickens, Nick?
yes, it does thicken because of the sugar in there. Plus, we added the sugar, and it'll be nice and syrupy. You'll see at the end what it's gonna look like. It tastes great. All the flavors from the clementines mixed with the Grand Marnier. It's gonna be really, really good. And then we're gonna finish the dish off with a little more Grand Marnier on top.
Why
so
not?
we have the raw alcohol instead of being cooked.
Do you guys know who Takeru Kobayashi is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot dog dude.
hot dog guy. Profound. Yeah, he's the Japanese guy who ate 50 hot dogs in 12 minutes. With buns, too. Yeah, I know. So this guy flew in from Japan, landed in New York, went to the Coney Island National Hot Dog Eating Contest, and beat the #1 champion of every year. Yeah, sucked down those 50 hot dogs. When that happened on national TV, I was like, that's just great. That's just what I need. Another thing people are going to talk to me about. Eating. Do you know every time a Japanese person is about to do something weird, I'm like, stop, you're about to be a burden to me. Eating, I want to eat for a living, but I have to fit into shit like this. Go get a job. Because people never talk to me about the respectable things Japan is known for, you know? Like how clean the country is. Or how people are always on time to their jobs. No, it's always like, hey, you guys have really weird porn. This guy the other day was like, dude, I saw this Japanese porn where an octopus fucks a girl's vaginas with its tentacles. What's up with that? Huh? Vaginas, what's up with that? That's fucking sick. She had 3. What's up with that, huh? That's so fucking sick. Japanese porn. And I was like, I don't know, you watched it. So you guys might not know me from TV or anything. Because I know in LA, I'm fairly unrecognizable. But in Japan, I'm totally unrecognizable. I'm going back to Japan, with my boyfriend in like 2 weeks, actually. And I told him if he ever upset me and I didn't want to get found, I could just walk into a crowd and he'd never find me. Good luck with that, white boyfriend. I'll find the shit out of you. 6 feet tall, handsome man. Yeah. So even though I know already, I'm gonna ask this. Any couples in the crowd here tonight? What? Oh. Ooh. It's hard to guess. There's so many people up in here. There's a possibility of 2 couple combinations and 1 fifth wheeler. Is that what they call it? What is it? The 3rd wheel and then the 5th wheel, right? Yeah, 5th wheeler. I'm not gonna assume anything, you know? 2 of you look like you could be related. 2 of you look like you could be friends. 1 of you looks like a grip. Okay. So, I'll end with this, So I have a white boyfriend, and the Asian community isn't very happy about it. Because I feel like every time an Asian girl dates a white guy, a bamboo tree silently falls somewhere. Like, so sad. So sad. Damn it, another one. Thank you very much. My name is Atsuko for PiNT Magazine.
So we got the squash and the chicken in the oven.
Yeah.
Okay. Prior to that, we're gonna make a little salad of baby arugula with the Riesling citronette. About a tablespoon of mustard.
Mustard.
We have here the citrus juice of lemon, lime, and orange. And the Riesling.
Riesling. Okay. We add this in.
Yep. And then the oil. We're using grapeseed oil.
Did you want to do that,
I would do
Miss
that.
Davis?
I'm like, when is it my turn?
And then we're gonna pulse that just to emulsify everything. We have our citronette, the baby arugula, and if you want to just make it, like I said, a little sexier, there you go.
Yeah.
A little dressing. This is our finished squash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's all nice and soft and buttery.
I know.
My little cape. And then, you can just slice it that way.
And do you eat the rind, or is that something that you sort of
No,
want to
you don't want to eat
inside?
the rind, especially not with
didn't
this.
know that.
So Yen, let's place this in our food processor.
Food processor.
Let me get all the pulp out for you. Try to get as much pulp out as you can. We're gonna place the pulp of the squash in the food processor with about 3 tablespoons of butter, a little salt.
Oh, here, let me hit this baby with
We're
some
gonna
salt.
process that till it's nice and smooth. Beautiful
Like
squash
that,
puree.
baby.
Okay. This is our chutney that we made earlier. Okay.
Yes.
It has the clementines, the Grand Marnier. Trying one with the sage and the thyme.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's like candy.
This is exactly this one. So, and then we're gonna place our squash puree right in the middle. Okay. Like so.
It's so pretty.
That is yummy.
A little more chutney on top.
And then you put more Grand Marnier on there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How
could you forget that? Good
forget
call.
it?
What show is this?
And then just a little sprinkle of Grand Marnier on the top.
Nice
And then
sprinkle.
we can't let Treasure leave without giving her a little glass of Grand Marnier, right?
Oh, hey.
I'll have a taste.
Enjoy.
There you go. Thank you.
Enjoy with your salad or with the chicken.
Cheers.
Sorry, yeah, no more for you. Just down it,
Tell me,
like
tell
everybody
me.
else does.
She's like, girl, all right.
That'll put some hair on your chest.
Yes, that's what we want.
Oh my God.
Well, everybody, I hope you are hungry because we are starving and I am ready to destroy this chicken. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to come back next time when we have so much more great food and great drinks and wonderful guests coming to visit us.
Thank-
This is PiNT A.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.